Act 1. The chaos of the world. The world has always been loud. Today, it is the hum of the digital age, the glow of screens, and the relentless pace of a life that never sleeps. But 2,000 years ago, the noise was different. It was the clash of iron, the roar of the Roman Forum, and the weight of an empire on the brink of collapse. At the center of this storm stood one man, Marcus Aurelius. He was the most powerful person on earth, yet he lived with the soul of a monk. He didn't find peace in his palace or his armies. He found it here, in the silence of his own mind. He called his writings to himself. We know them as meditations. They were never meant for us to read. They were his personal blueprints for building what he called the Inner Citadel, a fortress of the soul where no outside event could reach. Today, we walk the sentient path to find out how he built it, and how you can too. Act 2. The Pillars of Perception. The first pillar of the Citadel is perception. Aurelius believed that we are not troubled by things, but by our opinion of things. Think of a betrayal. Think of a failure. To the world, these are tragedies. To the Stoic, they are simply events. The event is the stone. Your reaction is the moss that grows upon it. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you hasn't been. This sounds simple, yet it is the hardest work a human can do. It requires us to strip away the labels we put on life. When someone insults you, they are merely vibrations of air hitting your ear. When you lose a job, it is a change in the flow of your time. The Citadel remains standing because its walls are made of logic, not emotion. If the mind is a fortress, your perception is the gatekeeper. Who are you letting in? Act 3. The Discipline of the Will. The second pillar is will. In the dark academia of the soul, we recognize that we control very little. We do not control the weather, the economy, or the hearts of others. Aurelius faced the plague. He faced the rebellion of his most trusted general. He lost children. How did he endure? By focusing only on the internal, he viewed life as a series of obstacles that are actually opportunities. The impediment to action advances action, he said. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every struggle is just fuel for the fire of your character. In your citadel, the fire doesn't go out when it rains. It grows hotter because it has been tested. If you are struggling today, remember, the stone is being carved. The statue is not yet finished. Act 4. The View from Above. The final step in building your citadel is perspective. Aurelius practiced the view from above. He would imagine himself rising above the city, above the clouds, until the entire earth was just a speck in the vast, silent cosmos. From this height, our great tragedies look like dust. Our eternal fame looks like a whisper. This isn't meant to make life feel meaningless. It is meant to make it feel manageable. You are a small part of a much larger whole. When you realize how temporary everything is, you stop fearing the end. You start living in the now. Memento mori. Remember that you must die, not to be morbid, but to be free. The path continues. The inner citadel is not a place you reach. It is a place you build every morning, with every thought. You do not need an empire to be a king of your own mind. You only need the courage to look inward. The world will remain loud, but inside you can be silent. This is the sentient path. Stay wise, stay grounded,